What's going good, everybody? About to do this video about Kevin Wesley. He was discussing Kevin Samuels, saying, "I have a message for you. I don't like when niggas call people kings and queens. It's being used too much now. Before I was cool with it. I really don't care. But we can find out what this nigga's what he's finna say about Kevin Samuels. Hey yo, Kevin Samuels, you might have somebody coming for that ass. But let's get the video started." Bro, if you don't hurry your slow walking ass up and put it on 70/20.
Right now, okay? I see some things that's going to be very problematic for our relationships and how we moving going forward, how we treating our queens, how our queens are treating our kings, how we're demonizing each other as genders, and we're creating wars between our future mothers, our future grandmothers. We're creating wars between our future fathers, our future grandfathers. And we're doing all of this based on a lot of the rhetoric that we're hearing today. All right, so a lot of you guys have sent me videos from Kevin Samuels. Y'all have asked me to take a look at it. Mostly a lot of you queens have sent me this sent me Kevin Samuels content saying,
Of course they
"Will you
did.
look into this? Like, what this person is saying is wild, but can you look into this?" You know what I mean? So I finally took the time, because I've been hearing about this man for a while. "Have you heard of Kevin Samuels? Have you heard of Kevin Samuels?" And I'm like, "Nah, I've never heard of him." So they're like, "You need to look this man up and hear what he's saying," right? They trying to get this man taken off of YouTube.
Wait,
I mean,
hold up.
obviously he is saying things to really upset people.
Hold
You know
up,
what I mean?
hold
So
up.
I've been hearing about this man for a while. "Have you heard of Kevin Samuels? Have you heard of Kevin Samuels?" And I'm like, "Nah, I've never heard of him." So they look this man up and hear what he's saying, right? They
Thought
trying to
that
get this
nigga
man
pulled a
taken
Rick
off of
James.
YouTube.
See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch. You know?
I mean, obviously he is saying things to really upset people. You know what I mean? So I finally take the time and go listen to him. So I spent a few days, in fact, sitting down, listening to all of his interviews, all of his content, okay? And if you never heard of Kevin Samuels, you'll know after this video, okay? So a lot of you guys are already saying yes. If you sent me this content, shout out to you. Go ahead and inform everybody that you sent me this content so people know this is not to attack him, because I feel like he needs to be attacked. But I found a lot of the things that's going on coming from Kevin Samuels and a lot of the people that listen to Kevin Samuels, I find it to be problematic. You understand? I find it to be very problematic. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the issues that I
Explain.
find with this and what I think it's going to do if we continue to think this way and move this way. You understand? So we're going to get into this, family. Okay? Y'all ready?
Oh my god, nigga.
So here's the thing. Men have been demonized for so long, and we understand that. Men have been, if a woman meets a man, she's already assuming he's a dog. So he has to do all this work to prove to her he's not a dog, because it's always been said men are going to cheat regardless of what you do, regardless of how you look, regardless of what you provide or how you treat this man, he's going to cheat, because all men are dogs. So we've been leaning to the extreme to classify all men. And so women, hearing about all these horror stories from all their peers, they treat all women like they're going to treat them like that. So they walk into every relationship treating this man like he might cheat, because, you know, men are dogs and all they do is lie and cheat and lie and cheat and deceive.
What you could do
So why would I give him my all? Why would I try to be anything for this man when he's just simply going to cheat anyway? You understand? And so we're not looking at the broad view. We're only looking at the extreme side. Yes, men cheat. Absolutely. Men, you know it's true. A lot of us have been dogs for so long. A lot of us has had our views on number counts, how many people we can sleep with. We've been letting that increase our value for so long. So we know that these men exist. Now, not all men think this way, but we know these men exist. But for a lot of us that's not that way, we think like, why measure us up against this whole problem, this whole worst extreme? Well, now we're doing the same thing with women. Now, first, let me tell you the good things I find about Kevin Samuels' platform, okay?
Go
The
on.
good things. There are good things about it. Kevin Samuels is honest, okay? What Kevin Samuels is speaking is truth, A lot of us don't like to hear it, and it does need to be said. Kevin Samuels is killing dreams. And guess what? Those dreams need to be killed. Do you understand? And here's the reason. If you are a female, if you are a woman, and you are saying, I want a six-figure man, and you're not willing to understand what this six-figure man is gonna think like, you need your dream killed. Because you're shitting on all these other people who are interested in you, but you've now made a dollar amount a prerequisite to be worthy of your time. You understand? And so yes, it's women out here who are saying, I want a man who make money. I want a six-figure man. I want this, I want that, but they ain't willing to do shit to work on themselves. They exist. It's a fact. They exist, family. So yeah, those women need to be told exactly how it is. The things I find problematic though, okay, is
Go on.
the body shaming. You understand? How much you weigh? You 20 pounds overweight. Let's be real. These men who make six figures are not asking women how much they weigh. I make six figures. I've never asked a woman how much she weighs. You understand? I care about what she look like. Okay? I do.
Uh, they're not asking how much they weigh. They're doing what you're saying. They're looking at them and they're just judging them off looks. But the thing is, when Kevin Sam asks you how much you weigh, it's more like the fact that he knows the answer already. He already knows. Sorry, y'all. I was talking to the computer screen. But was it? Kevin Samuels already knows the answer. Because he can look at you. We can look at you and tell if you're the size of a woman that rich men want. Most, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Rich men don't be going for these women that like there's the other Jane. What's your name? Wesley is talking about. I say, look, I care about how you look. Yeah, so rich people. The only thing is now Kevin Samuels got like got like the actual number and stuff with it. Men usually want smaller women. Don't want Megan Thee Stallion is not really something most men go for. It's more like a fun ride.
I care about what she looks like. But if she bad, if she thick, if she banging to me, I don't give a damn if some.
Thick isn't real. Thick is a thing to make out of shape fat women feel better. That shit ain't real. You mean athletically built? Because thick isn't real.
Some scale says that she is BMI scale says that she is a body mass index says that she's 20 pounds overweight. We've never cared about that. So we don't care about no damn eyelashes. We don't care what kind of shoes you got on, and we don't care what the scale says for your actual body weight. We're gonna pick your ass up regardless if you look like what we want you to look like.
That's
Do
a
you
lie.
understand what I'm saying to you? Now, this idea that you have to have this body like a fucking Barbie doll for a six-figure man to want you. Now, this is stretching it. So you say, well, Kevin Samuels just not gonna sugarcoat the truth. Okay, but don't shit-coat it either. You see what I'm saying? Don't shit-coat it either. You don't have to convince her that she gotta have this perfect body type in order to get this guy. Some of these men making six figures, they ain't got a lot of shit going on with their looks either. And so sometimes they standards ain't that high either. People have different perspectives, different things they want. So you should never speak broadly. Another problem I find.
Made me drop my goddamn bottle. Buddy, I'm starting to think, Wesley, I'm trying not to say anything rude about you, but more people are chasing after that rich guy. There's more women than men, and there's less rich men than there is good-looking women, and good-looking women are chasing after this rich guy. He can ask for you to get somewhat of a perfect body because he is being chased. When you meet a woman, when you see a woman like Beyonce or whatever, she can now ask for you to make money because she's being chased. It goes around on both sides. When you are now becoming when you are becoming the one being chased, you can do these things. And rich people do these things. Stop. I don't even like to say rich people do these things. I gotta say this. The average man will do these things. The average man.
Fine with it. It's when you have women who say, I am bringing something to the table, and they talk about their value as a woman. And Kevin Samuels going to knock that down. And I'm seeing a lot of men knock
I
that
don't
shit
see him
down.
do
So if
that.
a woman talk about
I don't see him do
bringing
that.
the intangible things to the table, like peace and inspiration and a great mindset for raising children, her body, when she talks about these things, and a man says, what are you bringing to the table besides that? Because I can pay for that. That's not how men move. Come on.
He's not saying they don't be trying to say they can pay for that. Peace and all this stuff you're talking about. As a wife, you're supposed to bring that. That's like not something actually special. What is it? Peace. Bro, why are we together if peace is not part of the deal? Get out my house. Get out.
Family. So I have to ask my young kings, what is it that you looking for? See, here's the problem with our young kings, okay? Our young kings is like this. They gave us something else to view. So instead of viewing family, instead of dating a woman and thinking about your future wife, the future mother of your children and your grandchildren, somebody you're going to create a heritage with and a lineage with, we have lost sight of what we're trying to create in our life, and we replaced it with what we want for our life, and that has become what we want to create in our life. Kevin, make it more simple. I get it. Watch this, family. The TV tells us what to value, right? And as men, that's what we value: money, cars, clothes, jewelry, sex. This makes us lose touch with family, heritage, the female goddesses in our lives, mother, grandmothers, children. It's because we're chasing physical things that they tell us to want. Now, do you need these things to survive? No. You need resources to survive, yes, but you don't need houses to a certain degree. The standard that you're thinking about, because y'all can be decent and still be wanting a mansion. So you still unhappy because you chasing something that they told you to chase, a certain type of car. So what I like to look at, so you can see your value, is remove this matrix, okay? Family before this.
Why do men chase these things? Kevin Wesley, answer that. Why do men chase these things? Everything you're saying gets them more sex. That's why they chase these things. Women choose what guys go after. What women will accept is what guys start to do. If they want dirty redneck guys, men will start becoming dirty redneck guys. Don't ask them what they want. Ask them what the women want. The only thing is, what men want, women don't want to do. Well, black women don't want to do, which is why they are the lowest married group. Their numbers are going down because they don't want to listen to what the other sex says. Mr. Wesley.
This matrix had way more value. Before paper money is printed, before automobiles, before we out here making other things valuable that's not our actual brothers and sisters, that's not physical beings, before we started making things that's outside of us valuable, the family was valuable. A wife was valuable because she planted the garden while you built the house and while you hunted. You understand? The wife was valuable. Her body was valuable because you didn't want anybody else sleeping with her because you want those kids that come from her to be yours. Your children are going to help you hunt. They're going to help you build the house. You feel me? They're going to help her till the garden. So your children are now helpmeets for you. They're your business partners. They who keep your life going. They who help keep you sustained now because you're now not on your own. You're building a family. Now that's what's valuable to you. That's the goal, is to create that. You understand? So you want to create a
I
family,
agree.
family. We done forgot that shit. So now, if you chasing money, cars, clothes, women, and jewelry, or sex and jewelry, you lost value with the queen because you saying what you bringing to the table besides sex. Well, you need her sex. You need her children. You need a woman with a good mindset to raise.
No, the fuck I don't. No, the fuck I don't. I don't need her. I will literally pay a woman to just give birth to my baby, and then I'll have a son. I could do that. Shit, women do it. I'm not saying that what they do is smart, but I'm saying that, I don't need you. You get that straight right now, Mr. Wesley. Motherfucker.
Raise your children. But because you chasing money, cars, clothes, and sex, you're having sex before you get to her mind, and now you had a child, and you didn't create a family, you just created a child. Because you overjumped the whole thing, and that's why you lost the value in the woman. Because that woman you had a child with, she wasn't ready to have no damn child, and she wasn't mentally ready, and she wasn't healed. And now you got this child out there, and now you have a hard time being in the child's life and having a hard time with this relationship because you can't get along with this woman. Women, because y'all are the same way. Men and women alike. We got to stop acting like one of us better than the other. We got to stop being each other's enemies. We all under the same damn spell. For every man that's chasing money, cars, clothes, jewelry, and sex, it's a woman out there that's chasing money, cars, clothes, jewelry, and sex. So while you looking for sex, and
I told you why men are doing it. It's money, cars, clothes, and all that comes with sex. It's not. That's what men are chasing. You tell me why the women are doing it. I'll wait.
not a husband, you done laid up with this man, had a baby by him, and realized he wasn't mature enough to be responsible for that shit. And now you out here blaming every other man for it when really you just need to vet better. You understand? Every man who tells a woman, like, I can go anywhere and get sex, if you only truly knew how that sounded, that is crazy, family. Yes, you can go anywhere and get sex. That's true. But the way you're presenting it,
That nigga just sound nuts. If only you knew how that sound. Yes, you can go do it. Alright.
is as if she's on that level of everyone else. Let's be real. Men are everywhere tell you this, okay? We got women that we want to sleep around with and have fun with, but we don't want to have kids with them. We don't want to hang out with them. We don't want to spend our life with them. We don't want to die for them.
Not me.
Let's be real.
Nigga, not me. Not me. You might be uncontrollable with your dick. Don't you put me in that boat. Not me. And every other guy that do that, all you just told me is that they don't know how to control their dick. It's called beating off. If you can't do that, you need to go fix something. Hell, Jesus Christ! It's like, we got it. As the man who's talking to all the sister girls, you should let them know that. In talking to the brother man, I mean, what they call men now? Brother man. Like, you should let them know. Hey, yo, man, control your penis.
Some people you just want to have a little fun with. So when you telling somebody you trying to build your life with, that you can go get sex anywhere, you just changed the whole damn ball game. Because you can't go get her sex anywhere. Her sex, you want to be exclusive to you. Her body, you want to be exclusive to you.
What?
You want only your kids coming out of that body. You understand? And you want her to have a mindset to raise your children. And you want him to have a mindset to raise your children. Queens, what do you want in life? You just want some cars, some clothes, and jewelry?
Alright, that's as far as I'm gonna go. Because I don't know what this nigga's really rambling about. I don't truly believe he listened to Kevin Samuels. He probably looked at one video a day and he only watched for 2 days. Cause I don't know what the hell this nigga talking about. But it still goes to the fact is this. Black men and women are both what I would like to call retarded now. Like neither of them makes sense. If you listen to them both talk, you understand that neither of them know what the fuck they want. They're just opening their mouth and speaking. I'll say the women, they're chasing something that they're not willing to work for. Like I don't know what this nigga talking about. If you keep say all these bitches, almost every woman that I run into speak about that they need a guy who makes like a good amount of money. Now being rich. Hey yo, bro, if you above the 15%, you rich. Let's get that shit clear. But the young men, bro, if you talk to some of them, these niggas are crazy too. I say I want a bitch who don't have a lot of bodies, but you also want to just sleep around with girls. I'll say this. You know every girl you slept with now has an extra body. Like if you do the number game, if every guy thought like you, there would be no women with a low body count. What black people need to bring back is traditional beliefs. Or we need to pick who our kids marry. That's what it looked like how we fix this stuff. I still don't disagree with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Wesley, you did not defend these angry women well, because that's what it looked like. This will look like who kept talking in this video with you on it. Like someone called Kevin Samuels a narcissistic gay guy, and I was like, whoa. But that's all I got from this. Mr. Wesley, you did not do a very good job at this. And you had a Rick James moment. If only you knew what that sound like. Yes, you can do it.